friends. I hope all of you are well. Wherever you are watching this from, sending you love, peace, positivity, and joy everywhere. Today, I wanted to come to you and speak about lessons on love, the lies we've been told about love, and what love should be, what it should look like, what love is actually important in our lives, and what actually isn't love. First, I want to simply talk about what love is. Very, very broad. Um, to me, love is divine energy. To me, love is everything, right? Love is the foundation for everything. Some people live their lives in fear, other people live their lives in love. And you can choose which one. Do you want to live your life in fear? Do you want to be afraid for your entire life? Doing things because you were running away from something? Or doing things because you were running towards something? Not necessarily chasing it. The finish line is already there. So, the lies we've been told about love. Lie number one, that there's only one type of love that is the most important. The first lie we've been told about love, and these are just a few, and these books that I have here are just, they had some ideas in them that I thought were wonderful. You have How to Be Loved by Humble the Poet, 8 Rules of Love by Jay Shetty, and All About Love by Bell Hooks, which is just, now that I said it out loud, is an insane stack of books that I own. That there's only one type of love that actually matters. One type of love that is the most important love, and that is not true. Romantic love is not the most important love in one's life. It just is not. There are familial loves and friendship loves that can go miles deeper than a romantic interest or romantic love. But think about it. Almost every song is about love or lust or infatuation. Almost every song is, I can't live without you. You're my everything. I would run to the ends of the earth if at the end, I could be with you. Right? And I'm an artist myself, and all those things sound good. Like, they sound like, oh, I would. You think about it, and you're like, wait a minute, that's toxic. And all of those things are affirmations. When we're singing those lyrics, they're affirmations from an industry that really couldn't care less about us, right? So when you affirm those things for yourself, I can't live without you, you're my everything, you're my better half, when you affirm those things for yourself, your mind's gonna process that and look for more content, pieces of media that align with that. Which makes sense why every new artist almost is making a song about love or liking someone who doesn't like you back. Abandonment trauma. Liking someone, wanting to be with someone, wanting someone to love you who does not have the capability or capacity to do so. We're all writing that. I can't get away from you. I can't get away from you. Every little thing you do keeps me bringing back to you, keeps me coming back to you, right? Affirmation. The lies about love that we have been told is that there's only one kind of love. This is number one. There's only one kind of love that matters, that is the most important. That's not true, right? Not my necklace being, we can't be looking ghetto. Had to fix that, looks better. Another lie that we've been told about love is that love is unconditional. This is a controversial one, but I'm gonna share my takes, right? Love is unconditional. There are no conditions for my love. Meaning you could do anything and I would still love you, right? What does that actually mean person to person? So let's say someone breaks your heart. Let's say you're friends with someone and it falls apart and you still love them, right? But you love from afar. You can love while limiting your access. You can love while setting boundaries. But at some point, When someone has clearly shown they're not interested in you, they could not care less about your mental health, mental wealth, well-being, and they don't want to see you grow, get better, or pursue the life that you want. If my love is my energy, my love is my source energy and is the root and foundation of my very life, bye-bye. No, you do not have access to my love anymore. Just like when people talk about family or parental guardian figures or your children, like that's your child, you should love them. You can care for them deeply. You can want to see the best for them. Loving and liking aren't the same thing. You may not like what your child did. You may not like what your parents did, right? But why does that have to mean you love them? Every situation is not the same, of course. So I ask, is love unconditional? Or is love magnanimous? Unconditional love versus magnanimous love, right? Just like there are conditions for my respect, you don't hand it out to everyone. There's one love, right? Universal unity love. But when it comes to one-on-one love, one-on-one respect, one-on-one unity, there are certain things in your life that I will respect. There are certain things in your life that I will not respect. Choices that you make, choices that I make that you won't like, right? But I'm not sure unconditional love is the solution to a conditional world. I'm gonna love you no matter what you do. Okay. Now we need frameworks. Parent, child, I can understand that. Partners, nah. You can skip that one. You can pass me on that one. Nah. Friends, depending. I think it's gonna take a long time. But like I said, you can love from afar. You're allowed to do that. You're allowed to limit your access, cut people off, set boundaries, and move on and say, peace, I see you over there. I'm going to send you some good juju, some good energy, but you ain't getting mine. I hope the best for you, but I hope the best for me too. Right? That's lie number 2. Oh, this is the big one. The third lie we've been told about love is that wow. The third lie we've been told about love is that outsourcing love through others will allow you to reveal the self-love within you. I do not agree. I think if you are running to everyone else for validity, to validate you, you're running to everyone else, whoever that may be, to look for love, romantic love specifically, thinking that the love they give you is going to make you love yourself, you're wrong. You're mistaken. A lot of the times when we are attracted to someone, we are attracted to the love that they are giving us, right? Stay with me. And there's something about that love that keeps us around. The reason why we stay is because subconsciously we know the love they're giving us is the level of love we should be giving ourselves. It's a way to love ourselves through them. Staying with them, being with them. They give you all that love, attention, and energy, and you never give it to yourself, so you stay with them because it's a way of loving yourself, you think. But you're bonding with another being on this earth who's showing you infatuation, love, lust, attention, and validation, and you stay in that situation because you don't know how to love you. Outsourcing love to cure the loneliness ain't gonna work. Ain't nothing wrong with being in solitude. Ain't nothing wrong with being alone. That's where the growth happens. That lie about love, that looking for love will help solve the self-love, ain't true. And it takes a long time, right? It takes a long time. Because self-care ain't always self-love, you know. You can have a spa day at home. You can have a facial care day at home. You can go out, buy all these products and do all that stuff. And it's nice. It's nice. But it's not deep. We've been told that love is supposed to fix everything. Money and love, right? But it don't. Because at some point we got to look in the mirror and be like, hold up, I don't like what I see. And this doesn't feel good. We all have these pockets, these holes in our life, and we take external things and try to fill them, hoping it'll be enough. But honey, I'm here to tell you the hole is too deep. The hole is too deep. No amount of sexual gratification is going to fill that hole. No amount of dating is going to fill that hole. No amount of hookups is going to fill that hole. No amount of spa days is going to fill that hole. Shoot. No amount of shallow therapy will fill that hole. Unless you're willing to go deep, unless you're willing to do the shadow work, as I'm also doing, unless you are willing to confront the dark parts of yourselves to reveal the beauty and allow your angels to sing, it ain't gonna work. The fourth lie we've been told about love. The fourth lie we've been told about love is that we should fall into it. The fourth lie we've been told about love is that we should fall into it. I fell in love with you. From the day that I saw you, I fell in love with you. Really? You fell in love? Almost sounds like it wasn't a choice. You just tripped and, oh, I'm in love. Oh, I'm in love. I'm swimming in an ocean of love. I wrote in a screenplay one time that there were these two femme black characters. They were in a relationship, and one of them said something like, you know, we've been swimming in this ocean of love together for so long, and if we're swimming in an ocean of love and we drown, why would that be so bad? Because we'd be drowning in love. Once again, us artists know how to make it sound good, but you think about it and it's like, ugh, that's a little, ugh, I don't like that. It's a little toxic, right? I want to choose to get in the ocean. I want to bring a beach towel. I want to bring some snacks and a nice umbrella. I want to bring a cooler. All right. I want to have spent the day before setting my stuff out, setting my swim clothes, beach clothes out, putting the sunscreen on, taking a nice shower before, getting my skin looking beautiful. And I want to slowly walk from the sand to the shallow water and feel the cold, blissful water running over my feet. I want to feel that. And I want to slowly but surely, with patience, kindness, and intentionality, walk into the ocean of love. I don't want to fall. You fall in love, you begin to drown, then you got to find a way to swim. But what happens when you grow in love? When you rise in love? A lot of times falling in love, you can't wait to get out the ocean because you're drowning in it. 6 feet under, oh my God, this is incredible. There's so much love around you. And then once you begin to realize, oh my God, I'm drowning, this is toxic, this isn't good, they don't talk to me, they're not communicative, we don't know how to share space together, X, Y, and Z. You try to swim up to the surface, you get up, you have freedom again. Why in the world was I with that person? What? Why did I do that to myself? You fell into it. You fell in love. Fell into the ocean of love. And now you're trying to tread. Now you're trying to float. A lot of times falling in love ends up in divorce, ends up in heartbreak. Not saying heartbreak isn't good, because a broken heart is an open heart, meaning you can learn more. I'm talking about the broken heart that you gave yourself. Right? Growing in love looks like communication. Looks like intentional and mindful communication. Looks like having conversations about the conversations you want to have. That's what rising in love looks like. That's what growing in love looks like. That means peeling back all the layers and being like, look, I want to have a conversation with you right now, but I have no idea what to talk about, and I don't want to be awkward, so yeah. And they're like, I'm saying the same thing. Rising in love looks like communicating your boundaries. Look, because I have work, Mondays I might want a day alone. Tuesdays I might want a day with my friends. Wednesday I want a day with you. Okay, cool. Let's negotiate this and figure out. That's rising in love. Rising in love looks like being tedious. Looks like looking at the intricacies and working on them. It's work. Love, living openly, valuing everyone. Great, that sounds great, but how do you put that in practice? It's the small, nuanced, tedious work, the tidying of the screws, dusting things off. It's the walking into the ocean and coming back a little bit, standing for a little bit, feeling the sand, going in a little deeper. It is a flow, and it is work. Rise in love. To me too. Grow in love. Be in love. But don't fall into it. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Take time for yourself. Prioritize yourself. State your priorities for yourself. Because your presence is a present. And when And when our eyes meet in understanding, we shall not quarrel. Take care.